much time and care with, and if I can get at least a small amount of her talent, I would be so happy. Good morning. Welcome to my first garden tour. I'm so excited. It's not much, but hey, everybody has to start somewhere. I have had so much fun with this garden. I never knew I could even garden at all, that I even had a talent, but here we are. So I will show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hi, Roman. You're gonna help show the garden today? Yeah, you're such a good boy. All right. Over here we have my amaranth, and oh, she's so pretty. This is my burgundy, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 plants growing, and then I have only one hot biscuit, which is kind of like a neutral beige type of color, but only one survived. That's okay. Then this is my sweet potato, sweet potatoes. And I think I'm growing Bayou Belle, but she's beautiful. I think she will be ready to be harvested around mid-September. So, you know, I'm not expecting a whole bunch because hindsight's 2020. I planted way too many in there, but I was just figuring things out as I went, you guys. So, all right. Here, oh, my darling baby. This is my purple hull pea, and I planted this, I don't remember, but it hasn't been that long, and it has grown, and look, I'm gonna be harvesting this soon. And I'm so excited because my dad was eating purple hull beans the other day, and I told him I'm growing them. So hopefully it will be enough for us to have, oh yeah, that one's ready, I believe. Oh, you can't see, where is it? Oh, here we go. Hopefully we'll have enough for one meal. But look. Oh. Okay. Now over here is my jalapeno plant. Now, I have not had any luck with jalapenos so far. We got this from a nursery, and honestly, it did struggle quite a bit. Now, my thing is, I'm seeing a lot of flowers, but I don't see any fruit. They're just falling off and nothing's happening. You know, I've tickled it, I've used a paintbrush to pollinate it, even though they're supposed to be self-pollinating, Diva, and nothing. So I don't know. If you have any tips, let me know. And this beautiful thing, my red bell pepper. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Look at all those. I'm so excited. We got this from Lowe's, and it was on clearance, and it was looking a hot mess. And so I'm so happy that she has really done well. Look at the baby.
Wow.
Good job. All right, now the star of my garden is this okra. Oh my goodness. This okra has given me almost 2 pounds of fruit, and I am so excited to have this. I love okra. Now, if I were to do it again, I would not plant 6 so close together. We got this from a nursery and we transplanted it, and I didn't thin it out, so, but she still has given me so much and I'm so proud of her. Oh, okay, I'm excited about this. This is my shishito pepper plant. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wanted to try shishito pepper for the longest time, and I'm gonna be growing a lot more in the spring, but I just wanted to try one, and they had it at Lowe's on clearance, and it has done so well. Now, over here, this diva girl, this is my French marigold. And it's been growing for so long. It takes forever, and you know, it's just not putting on any flowers. I just kind of stuck it in here because I didn't know what to do with it. And I mean, she's taken off. So hopefully soon we'll see a flower. Speaking of flowers, this is my sunflower patch. Now, something used to be in here. I don't remember what it was, but it died. And I just kind of stuck some sunflowers. But you know, I would not plant sunflowers. Sorry, I would not plant sunflowers again where they can't just grow as tall as they want to. But still, hello darling. I've just been enjoying it, and honestly I've just been picking them and putting them in my little container in the house and enjoying it that way. Okay, this is my bay laurel plant, and man, it's grown. This is all new growth. Look at that.
Wow.
And I do need to trim some of these leaves off that are browning, but at the time I bought it, it was pretty much, it didn't have any leaves. So look at this. Oh, I love her. I just love her. And look, it's my dark opal basil. I think that's what it is. Man, this thing is grown. I let it go to flower because, one, the flower is just so beautiful, but also because I don't like the taste of this. It tastes kind of licorice, and I just don't like it in like any kind of cooking or anything. So it's pretty much just for ornamental value and to attract pollinators. And I mean, she is doing her thing. I cannot be mad at her. Now over here,
What's this?
these are Damien's random onions over here. Now, these onions, get off here, bug.
Excuse me.
These onions, don't know why it's not focusing, but bought them from Lowe's. He planted them. It's not the season for onions. It's hot. But, you know, they started to struggle. I left them, and they have started to come back. I think maybe because the basil is shading it even more. I don't know, but I'm leaving it, and we'll see what we get. Now, this is the newest addition. This is a sun gold tomato. Now, I did get this as transplant, and I would not normally let it go to flower when it's not as big as I'd like it to go, but because I'm having so much issues with my tomatoes, I decided I'm just gonna let it flower, and maybe I can get a couple. I'm gonna trim this off because, you know, I just want to give it its best shot. I'm just asking for a few. That's all I'm asking this to do. So hopefully it will work. And okay, don't laugh. All right, you can laugh. This is my sad little okra plant. Now, I did plant these. This is burgundy, and this is what is Clemson spineless. Now, I planted this in the pumpkin patch, or the pumpkin bed, but they were growing too tall for it, so I transplanted it. And you know, it doesn't like that, but you know, I thought I'd try, and it looked a hot mess. Look at all those dead leaves off of it. And I decided to leave it, and I have new growth coming in. So I'm telling you, okra, it is just so hardy, and it's like, it's a beginner's dream, truly. So happy. And over here is Miss Aunt Molly. Now, she doesn't get very tall, but she does spread a lot. And man, this thing, it didn't grow a lot at first. And actually, I started it outside, direct seed.
What?
And it still did its thing. Now look at this. I just harvested one that's ready, but I'm trying to find it. Oh, so right there, that's one that will soon be ready. And when it's ready, it will fall on the ground. And you just peel off that husk, and inside you'll see a little green berry. Whoa! And it just tastes like unlike anything I've ever tasted. So I'll always grow this. Now over here, oh, wah wah. This is my sad little Lowe's tomato plant, and like I said, I've had a lot of problems with my tomato plants. I mean, I don't know what it has, what kind of fungus, what kind of disease, whatever, but I've got to figure this out. I have sprayed a copper fungicide. I have sprayed neem oil. I have, you know, I never water from the top. I always water down here. And I have trimmed. I don't know. And on top of all that, something is eating it. Ugh. We have still harvested about 4 or 5 tomatoes from this, so you know, I can't be too mad at it. But I think it's a celebrity. I won't be growing the celebrity before you know, I mean, again, it was just okay, but I've got to figure out what's happening with my tomato plants before the spring. All right, let's go to the other section. Okay, so in this raised bed we have, hi Roman, in this raised bed we have watermelon, I believe one watermelon plant, and then we have 2 winter luxury pie pumpkin plants. Now I know it doesn't like to be cooped up in here, but I'm doing it for its own good. I do hand pollinate because pollinators can't get to it, and you know, I'm getting some. Ooh, let's see down there. I may need to make and pollinate more, but I'm gonna open this up and let's take a look inside. Welcome to the jungle. Right around here, you will see. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I am so happy. I have at least 1 watermelon growing. I'm so excited. I have pollinated maybe 4, but they don't, you know, some don't take, or, you know, the male flower was too rough and it ripped off the female flower, the bastard, so it didn't work out. But I have 1, and if 1 is all I get, I'll still be happy. We got some flowers here, but they're male. I don't have any female flowers that have showed up from the pumpkin yet, but I'm hoping it will come soon. I mean, I just want like 1 pumpkin. 1 pumpkin is all I ask. I did have pumpkin over there where the little sad okra is growing, but it got aphid, and I mean, it just destroyed the plant. But this, and I will say, this bed has gone through some things. It was ransacked earlier when it was little babies, survived, and then survived aphids. Let's take a look at this leaf. Beautiful. Wow. I mean, aphids were covering every single leaf in here, and I would take my little, now it looks a hot mess, but I would take my little janky lint roller and I would literally come every night and take off the aphids. Then I got ladybugs, and granted, a lot of them are gone, but they did their job. And I ain't mad at them. I'm telling you, ladybugs work, and I plan to get ladybugs every year for my garden, but they have done their thing. So, you know, I'm so happy for that. And we're gonna go over on the other side now. I am starting to see some leaves like this, and I've just been pruning them, but I don't know why I'm starting to see some. Overall, you know, everything's green, healthy, and lush. I do check for squash vine borers, squash bugs. I haven't seen any in this bed, but I will come back and I'll prune that leaf off. I just need to, I don't know if it's a nitrogen deficiency. I mean, I do fertilize it regularly, or if it's not getting enough water or what, but I'm trying to figure that out now. And here we have some green beans. If at first you don't succeed, keep trying, because this is my third time sowing seeds, and I had to end up starting these inside. Well, not starting them, pre-sprouting, because they were rotting before they could sprout. This is the Provider bush bean, and I plan to put these when they start growing more. So here's an example. I'm just going to wrap it around this and just train it to grow up. I mean, I can respect chaos gardening and a little feral gardening, but I just want uniform. I just want some kind of organization here. But yeah, they're looking pretty good. I'm so excited. I eat green beans all the time, so I'm excited to have some of my own. All right, so I put some yellow squash in here. I think I have 3 plants. Yes, 3. And, you know, in this bed, things were struggling. Things were really struggling. Everything, well, actually all the raised beds. I don't know if the garden soil compost combination was just too hot or what was going on, but I did fertilize quite a bit in here and use also some slow release fertilizer, because I don't know if nutrients weren't getting into it. Now I did put some of that bunny poop a little bit in the bed. I did soil testing. I did one that's free through the state, and I also did my own, because I don't know when the state will get back to me. So I'm curious to see what the pH level is and what, you know, I'm deficient in. These are my, what are these? Scarlet red runner, and they were also stagnant. They were not growing, but now I do see some new growth, and hopefully I'll get something. In large raised bed number 2, I have some cucumbers. This is the green apple cucumber, and like the other things, it wasn't growing, and now they've taken off. Now I do plan to grow it on this trellis. I heard it's prolific, and I need prolific. I really do, because I need something to come on. Let's go. Let's do this. But, you know, they're putting out the little tendrils, and they're finally doing something. Now, they are going to take up space for the fall. I was hoping that they could be further along, but I'll just work around that. I will work around it. And again, like the other bed, I put bunny poop. Now, the reason why I don't have it covered up right now is because I don't know what the soil is lacking. As soon as I get the results from the soil test, I will amend the soil, and then I will cover it with hay before I get ready to plant. And I do plan to start putting in my fall plants around mid-September. So I will cover it, but I didn't want to do it yet until I figure out what I need to amend the soil with. All right, we're gonna go to the final large raised bed. Now this is the Hale's Best Melon, and I'm trying to train it to come up the trellis again, and so cute. These again weren't growing, and actually this is the second planting. The first one, birds got to it, so I replanted, and I've just been pulling off these little flowers. It's not time. It's not time. Y'all rushing things. Come on now. I can't get to that one. I'll get to it later. But I think it was just under stress, so it's putting out flowers, and I'm just trying to let it know, like, it's okay. I got you. I'll take care of you. You don't have to be stressed out. This is my final bed, and it has the Pippin's Golden Acorn Squash and the Honey Nut butternut squash. And man, this bed has had so much squash vine borer damage and squash bug damage, but it's still thriving. I mean, look at it. I know it wants to jump out. I know it wants to spread wild and free, but it's for its own good. I keep telling it that. And I've thought so many times to just let it go, but 2 reasons. 1, I will show you I have little squashes growing. Oh. And 2, Rhea, my other dog, she eats the leaves, and you know, I don't want to deal with that, honestly. So let me take you inside. Look at that baby. Oh, hello, my beautiful. Get out of here, Leaf.
Excuse me.
Oh, so sweet. Now, in front of this is something that's not so sweet, and I'm annoyed by it, and it's this squash. Now, I hand pollinate all the beds because, you know, pollinators can't get to it. Oh, look over here. She wants some attention. That's the only honey nut squash that I have growing right now. Now, there have been so many female flowers on this plant. And there was a point where it was so many and not enough male, and then it kind of evened out. But I hand pollinate, and I even wrapped this up. You know, I had a hair thing on that because I didn't want the ants to ruin my pollination. But it's, you know, it's shriveling up and it's falling off. And so many of them have done that. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I have checked all the vines and I don't see any reason why it should do that. Again, I'm wondering if it's a nitrogen deficiency, underwatering maybe. I don't know, but I'll take you over there because I have another one growing and it's bigger and it will probably soon be ready to harvest. Now, typically these plants, they the fruit is not big, but they produce a lot of it. It's not uncommon for one of the Gill's Pippin acorn squash, hope I'm saying that right, to produce about 9 squashes per plant. That has not been the case for me. I am only getting 1 per plant, but hey, that's okay. I'll take it. I've learned a lot. I mean, I've learned how to perform squash vine borer surgery and the plant survived, so I call that a win. There she is. So beautiful. So cute. Oh, I can't wait to harvest her. Now, see, let me show you. Right here, I had some damage. And I had to perform surgery. I cut out the vine borer. And I did have to use BT. But, you know, I try to go as natural as possible. But every now and then, I got to pull out something. Otherwise, I'll lose the plant. This did have some powdery mildew on the leaves. But not a whole lot. And I've tried to prune off all of them. I don't see any other plants or any other okay, here's an example of it dying back, turning yellow before it can even flower. And there's another one back there, and I don't know what that's about. I'm hoping to get at least 1 more honey nut squash. But this bed, it's been through it. This is where I had my corn and worms destroyed it. Then I had some beans that I transplanted because they couldn't grow on the corn. Okay, Roman, okay, calm down, I'm filming. What else? Oh, I had a sunflower, I had to take that out. I had the marigolds, they had to come out. So the only thing left are the squashes. And it's okay. Like I said, I am just learning, and you know, the first year gardening, it's fun because you're experimenting and you're learning new things, but your expectations have to be really low. So, and I'm finding that out and I'm cool with that. Hi, Rhea. Hi. She's like the bull in a china cabinet in my garden. She is Oh, she's so destructive, but I love her, but she's destructive. My salvias are here. I love salvias. Look, they're mostly dying back, but the pollinators love them too. And if Rhea can stay away from eating, I saw Rhea eat 3 of my pollinating bees the other day, and my heart just crumbled. Like, this is what I'm talking about. She's crazy out here. But no, they're still doing their thing. Now in this bed, I had some cover crops in this planter, and I have another of the same planter down over there by the porch, and I just am going to put garlic in here. So I took out all of I kind of did a chop and drop with the cover crops, and I put bunny poop, and then I covered it. And towards the end of October is when I'm going to put garlic in here, and I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm actually going to put garlic in this one and in probably like a tub or something, and just see how it goes, how it does. Maybe I'll put garlic in a raised bed. I don't know. I'll put garlic everywhere. Let me just see how things grow. Okay, so that's it for my garden tour, and before I end, I'm going to take you inside so you can see all my little seedlings. Oh, I can't believe I feel like a real gardener. My setup, it's a little janky, not gonna lie. The light up here, I put it too high, and I can't find the things that I need to remedy that. So I just had to set these little tomatoes on a basket for more light. And these are going to be my dwarf orange hat tomatoes. I plan to put these in the green stock. Actually, I'm going to give one to Mom, and I'm going to put 2 in the green stock. Here is a pineapple ground cherry. I'm just going to see. I know it's late in the game, but you know, our first harvest is November 15th, but I'm sorry, our first frost is November 15th. But you know, this is Texas, so who knows what the weather will do. I'm just going to try. And then these are my snapdragons, and I have white, and then I have a red one, and they've done well. I mean, I need to thin them out. They've done really well. I did coal stratify these as well, and I think it helped with the germination. Let's go up. And these, I just planted these, or started them this past weekend. Over here is the chamomile, and then I have golden boy celery in these. Over here, I love how I have the tags facing the opposite way when I'm doing a tour. But I have, what is this? Oh, cauliflower. So this is mostly cauliflower and broccoli over here. Go up. All right, at least these are turned right. So one of the things I want to point out is I did get this Casper kale, which I'm so excited, but let's go around the opposite way. It did not germinate very well. I mean, I planted so many, and you can see just one. I think there was one that's getting, oh yeah, you can see it right there. But I haven't really liked the germination on that one, and I got it from a smaller place. So I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just the type of kale that takes forever, or, you know, I don't know what it is. And then I also have cabbage and Brussels sprouts too. And look, I'm putting out their other leaves. Now I did add a little bit of some very mild fertilizer along with some earthworm castings recently, when some started to get their actual leaves, their new leaves. So we'll see. But I'm starting seeds. Oh, so fancy. I cannot end without showing you the front. This gorgeous, beautiful girl is my, what is she? I don't remember what she is. Okay, she's my English time. Oh my gosh, I was about to buy seeds for time because I didn't think I had it. Silly girl. Okay, I'm crazy. This is my rosemary, and you know, she's having a little bit of damage. She's in full sun most of the day, and I don't think it likes it. Now this is another little basil. Hello, sweetheart. This thing. I cut back all the way down here because it looked a hot mess. But she's grown back. I really need to put her in a shadier place, but it's whatever. And I do have this red salvia, I believe. It's a native plant, and it has done really well. I just love the red. It just complements the whole front so well. And that, this big bush is the lemongrass, and I love her. Oh, I love big spready things. And she's done well. I mean, when I got her, she was little, and look, she's spreading all over the bird bath, which the bird baths don't even use it. They're more of like the wasp and bug bath, but whatever. I'm just trying to do my part in nature. All right. Oh, before I take you to my sad little sunflower, here's the basil that I've been harvesting the most. And it's also struggling, but it's given me quite a bit of basil, and I can't be mad at it. And my sad little mint. I didn't even think you could kill mint, but here we are. Now the thing is, the pot itself, they're not the best. And at the time, actually, this is what started my whole garden journey. I just wanted some herbs for cooking, and I just got some of these pots from Lowe's, filled it up with, I don't even know what soil I filled it up with, and I think Miracle Grow. Like, it wasn't the best, okay? But I had just started, and just seeing it grow, it was like, I didn't even think I could grow things. I thought I had like black thumbs. Like, I really didn't think. And so when they started growing, I thought, man, can I actually do this? I will amend the soil, and I will change the drainage. The drainage is not very good. I will add some coco coir and maybe some peat. No, I don't like peat because, well, environmental issues. But I will amend it before I put any other thing in it. But, I mean, it provided me some mint. And, it's still going. I can't be too mad at her. But this beautiful girl, this is oregano. And oh, she has just cascaded out. She is a trooper, and I just love her. My poor little chives. Actually, this is garlic chives, and I do think it's growing back a little bit. But I harvested from this thing so much. I love it. I love garlic chives. I can't remember what this thing is. I think it's my lamanda, I don't know. But I think it's trying to do something. I'm just gonna leave it there. And then this is my sweet herb, and it's doing well. Now, if you take a leaf, it's kind of like the stevia. It's kind of like stevia. You take the leaf and you eat it, and it's like a sweet taste to it. I don't know. I might harvest it and dehydrate it, and probably make my own like sugar substitute or something. Okay. This is my little sunflower. Oh, hello, baby. Now, this is the teddy bear sunflower, and I tried to grow teddy bear sunflowers. I think this is my 4th time, and they either get eaten or they die or whatever. It's a very slow growing sunflower for me. And I just want to see the little teddy bears. Little teddy bear fluffy sunflower. So I put it out here. Actually, this is Jaden's plant. I figured if he planted it, maybe he'd have better luck. But I keep this on here because we have a lot of those army worms or whatever those things are, and they will destroy this plant. So I did amend the soil, and I put earthworm castings, and I fertilize it, and I make sure I water it regularly. But I do keep this on. Now, I will take it off today, let it get some fresh air and some sun. But I really hope, I don't care how long it takes. I just want to see just one sunflower. Thank you for joining me today on my first garden tour. I hope there'll be many more to come, and I will talk to you soon.